Hey guys, good to see you. So, I'm thinking we should just dive right into this. So, I'm Tori Hendricks, as you know, and sorry I couldn't be in class today. I'm really gonna miss you guys, but good luck on your presentations, and thanks for letting me share mine through a short video. So, just to get started, looking into Target, they started in 1962 in Minneapolis. That's where they opened their first store. Their CEO right now is Brian Cornell for the company, and they have roughly about 1,800 stores throughout the U.S. They have a little bit of presence in India at the moment, but not very much international action. They're very much based in the United States, and that's where all of their sales come from. Alright, so Target is a discount retailer, as we all know in their market segment. They serve high quality products at a fair price. Their brand promise, as we all know, is expect more, pay less. So overall, Target is a super great company. They are working to make the guest experience very seamless, so they make their like we talked about in class, the omni-channel. So they are making sure that their online platform, in-store, and the mobile apps, that they all really connect, and that you can use one versus the other, and that if you place an order online, that you can pick it up in store. If you have an issue, you can exchange in that manner as well. So they're really trying to advance and make sure that they are staying ahead with their competition. There are two major competitions that they're facing currently. One being Walmart. Walmart is their number one competition. They're a category killer, as we all know. As well, Amazon, as we've talked about in class. Amazon is their next biggest competitor. Amazon is, pretty much coming in and really crushing the retail market. Even though they are completely an online platform, they are able to come in and make everything very seamless for the consumer. One of the major things is time. A lot of people don't have a lot of time to run to the store and buy certain things. Through the online platform, the consumer is able to really, look up things that they want, find what they want, and then compare prices, compare products, and then they give them suggested options. And Target, Walmart, Sears, a lot of major retailers are looking into buying into this, and of course they've created those online platforms, but they're not fully online, so they still have to deal with the cost of the store locations. So to keep up with their major competitor Amazon, back in 2014, Target didn't want to lose out to Amazon during the holiday season, so they actually lowered their minimum amount to spend for free shipping online. They actually lowered it by about 50%. That was just to make sure that they didn't lose those customers to like Amazon Prime members who get that free delivery, and they wanted to make sure that they didn't see a dip in sales, because that's one major thing that Walmart and Target have both noticed during their holiday season, is a big dip in sales compared to Amazon. Alright, so getting further into some of the things and challenges that Target faces, they do have their major competitors, Walmart and Amazon, boom, boom, Walmart, Amazon. So they've got those two competitors, and then we've got to look at, some of the challenges they face. So one major thing that they faced back in December of 2014, dun, 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 was a data breach. So this is where hackers, negatively affected Target's brand image. They were able to hack in and get credit card information. The CEO at the time, Greg Steinhafel, he was actually fired, because that's one of the major things they wanted to do at first, was because they've already had issues. So he was no longer with the company after this. So this took 40 million Target customers' information from the previous shoppers that were at the store. So this really didn't help the company's brand image. It was really tarnished that quarter because Target saw a drop of about 50% from the previous year. I mean, as we all know, online platforms, people have a sense of, they're a little bit insecure about being scared of being a victim of fraud. So this is something where it really came to life, and Target saw a dip in their sales for this. They spent over about $100 million to bring in more technology for the data systems to keep track of the credit card transactions. And they really brought on that chip reading technology. This was about the same time, just to make sure that they were giving security to the consumer. They really wanted to keep, that strong customer loyalty. So they had to do that and implement, bringing in new technology to really advance and make sure that this wasn't going to happen again. So one of my favorite things to talk about, I find this extremely interesting. Back in 2011, the company bought over 100 older retail locations. They were called the Zeller Retail. So they took all of these locations and they renovated them, but thinking from a standpoint of a company already going under in all of those locations, there's got to be a reason for that. So in essence, they really didn't do their market research. So Target went into Canada in 2012. They ventured. They opened 124 locations within the matter of 12 months. So having all of these locations set up, they faced three main challenges. So they dealt with product as well as price compared to their competitors like Walmart that has presence in Canada, as well as location. The locations that they bought, like I was saying, was 124 locations that they opened, really weren't in a good spot. So they were in more rundown locations up in Canada, and compared to Walmart, they were also dealing with their pricing. So Walmart already have been up there since 1994. So they have presence, they have a brand image, they have a loyal customer base. So Target breaking into that market and emerging, they weren't able to keep up with that competitive pricing because they were dealing with the cost of distribution and shipping, and it was hard for them to even keep product on the shelf. That was into the third point, aisles and aisles. You can see here that there was no stocked shelves, and that upset people. This huge mistake that they made, they ended up backing out. I'm pretty sure that was by the start of 2015. They decided that they called it quits, that this was no longer profitable. It actually was never profitable. They lost $4.5 billion. That's a big mistake. So they calculated that it's going to take them at least over a decade to gain any revenue. So all the sales that they're making currently, so if you buy anything at Target, you can just think that you're helping them. Target really looked into some pretty good goals, and they released that in their reports. So I was able to really get a lot of detailed information. So one main focus was placed on increasing the quality of the grocery product selection. So this was ranging from sustainable seafood to more organic food options. The company was successful in both seafood and organic selections. The idea behind the seafood goal was, really to ensure that the consumer could track the products back to the source of where they were caught or farm raised. They then increased in organic options, really skyrocketed from 2012 to 2014, increasing by 26%. This was also including their private brand that they created. It's called Simply Balanced, and that is a line of food products that totals 40% of the products to be certified organic. Well guys, it's been a lot of fun, and I'm gonna miss you, and I hope that y'all all do really great. I know this is the most exciting presentation you've ever seen, so I'm gonna miss you guys. Bye Professor and Ross and Carlos, y'all kill it. Love you guys. See you later.
I'ma do my